Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Obscurium and today we are going to be talking about the mysterious disappearance of Terrence Woods Jr. I don't know if you guys have heard of this disappearance. You probably have. It's very well known in the community. But if you guys have not, I'm going to be talking about it today and just overall just raising awareness for his disappearance, talking about details, how it happened and stuff like that. I really hope you guys enjoy the video. Give a like down below if you do like the video, and give me some comments if you liked it, what you liked about the video. I will respond to every comment. And thank you so much, guys, for everything, and enjoy the video. Thank you so much. Terrence Shamel Woods was last seen on October 5th, 2018. He went missing from Grangeville, Idaho, and he was 27 years old. Terrence was 5 foot 9 inches tall, and he was around 150 pounds. Terrence was at a remote location in Idaho County, Penman Mine near Oro Grande, working with a film crew at about 5:30 p.m. while the crew was packing up and ending production for the day. Terrence was reported to have abruptly left the group and ran into the forest. Terrence was seen running by the film crew, who remained in the area searching for him. An extensive air and ground search by the Idaho County Sheriff's Office has found no sign of Terrence to this day. He had black hair and brown eyes, and he also had a tattoo of an oval on the inside of his left wrist. Per eyewitnesses, when Terrence was last seen, he was wearing a light brown colored sweatshirt and black cargo pants. All this information was pulled from the NAMUS website, which is also known as the National Missing and Unidentified Person System, and I will leave the link down below if you guys want to explore the website and get some more details on Terrence. We will now continue on the story of Terrence Woods Jr.'s disappearance. Thank you. Hello everyone, today we're going to be discussing a case that has left family, friends, and investigators searching for answers. The disappearance of Terrence Woods Jr. This case is filled with unanswered questions and remains unsolved. Terrence Woods Jr. was a 27-year-old television producer from Maryland. Known for his adventurous spirit and passion for storytelling, he had worked on productions for major networks such as the Discovery Channel and National Geographic. On October 5th, 2018, while working on a documentary in the remote Idaho wilderness, he vanished without a trace. Terrence attended the University of Maryland and had traveled extensively for his work. By 2018, he had built a strong reputation in the television industry and was known for his dedication and enthusiasm by others. That year, he joined Raw TV, a British production company, to assist in filming a documentary about abandoned gold mines in Idaho's Nez Perce National Forest. The specific project he was working on was Gold Rush, Dave Turin's Lost Mine, near the Penman Mine in Oro Grande, Idaho. Although he was originally scheduled to stay until mid-November, he had sent a text to his parents before his disappearance, stating that he had planned to return home early on October 10th. Witnesses reported that on October 5th, he began acting strangely before suddenly running down a steep embankment. He was reported missing at 5:30 p.m. Despite extensive search efforts, no trace of him was ever found. Authorities ruled out foul play, but the circumstances surrounding his disappearance remain very unclear. The production site was deep in the wilderness, an isolated location with rugged terrain. Crew members noted that on the day he vanished, Terrence's behavior was very unusual. At approximately 5:30 p.m. on October 5th, Terrence was with the crew when he reportedly dropped his radio, suddenly ran down a steep hill, and disappeared into the dense forest. The crew was stunned as the terrain was treacherous, making it dangerous to navigate even in daylight. Terrence had previously mentioned wanting to leave the production early, though his father later confirmed that nothing in his past suggested he would abruptly flee from a work assignment. His family found it particularly odd that he had reached out about coming home only to disappear days later. Search efforts began immediately, but the area's rough terrain and dense vegetation made it incredibly difficult. Here is a timeline of the search. On October 5th, 2018, in the evening, crew members conducted an informal search but found no sign of Terrence. The next day, on October 6, 2018, the Idaho County Sheriff's Office launched an official search operation. On October 7th to the 9th, in 2018, helicopters, drones, search dogs, and ground teams scoured the area, but no evidence was ever discovered. On October 10th, 2018, after 5 days from his disappearance, authorities scaled back the search due to the lack of leads. No footprints, clothing, or personal items were ever found. It was as if Terrence had simply vanished into thin air. Simon G, a film crew member, is one of the last people to see Terrence, and he is a very important key eyewitness. He noted that Terrence had been unusually quiet that day before suddenly running downhill. Simon and others tried to follow him but quickly lost sight of him. Simon later admitted that Terrence had been acting strange but had not expressed fear or distress. One concerning detail that raised suspicion was Simon being overheard criticizing Terrence in a phone call with his father before the disappearance. Some have speculated that tensions on set may have influenced Terrence's actions, although there is no direct evidence to support this theory. Several theories have emerged regarding Terrence's disappearance, such as a mental health episode, foul play, and racial tensions. For the mental health episode theory, some believe Terrence may have suffered a mental breakdown and ran into the wilderness, ultimately becoming lost and unable to find his way back. For the foul play theory, Terrence's father has repeatedly questioned the crew's account and believes they may be withholding crucial information. And lastly, for the racial tension theory, as one of the few black crew members, there has been speculation about possible mistreatment or alienation, though no concrete evidence has surfaced to confirm this. Also, some may believe that there was delay in reporting, as some reports suggest authorities were not immediately contacted, raising questions about whether valuable time was lost in the search efforts. His family maintains that he was mentally stable and eager to return home, which makes his sudden disappearance even more perplexing. Despite extensive search efforts, Terrence currently remains missing to this day. His family continues to seek answers, but the case has received minimal media attention compared to other missing persons cases. His father has been vocal about his frustrations with law enforcement, stating that more pressure needs to be applied to reopen the investigation. Without new leads or evidence, the case has simply gone cold. However, those closest to Terrence have not given up hope of finding out what truly happened to him. For my own thoughts, I personally do not know what happened to Terrence Woods Jr. It is very, very unfortunate because he seemed like such a good guy, a good son, a good worker, and a good person overall. And it just very deeply saddens me that, we lost a very amazing person that had such a good, personality, and he was such a good worker and a good son. And, it's very sad that, this happened to him. And I don't know what happened to him. Although I have my own theories, I might be more inclined to believe the mental health episode theory. And, there is no evidence to suggest that he did have a mental health episode, right? As Terrence currently has never, been found. So there is no way to confirm this theory, unfortunately. But some, do suggest that he might have had a panic attack or anxiety attack while on set, as, he could have been stressed, or, there could have been tensions as well, which I, mentioned, whether it was racial tension or any other tension. There's definitely concerns on what was happening on set and how he was being treated. Also, I want to add that the steep embankment that Terrence ran down into was very full of vegetation, as I mentioned. Aside from that, though, it was a area that possibly had holes, and what I mean by that is that there could have been mine shafts, and I've read online that there could have been some down there where he ran down, and the possibility of him stepping into one is definitely there, but there's definitely no evidence to suggest that that did happen. But the possibility of that actually happening to him is, very scary, because if that did happen, yeah, I don't even want to go into detail because it's very sad. And yeah, but I just wanted to add that there for you guys to know. I also really recommend, guys, that if you do have time, please do watch the Dr. Phil episode on Terrence Woods Jr., as his father and his mother do give, accounts of their side and, what they experienced and how they experienced it during, the time of his disappearance. And I really, really, really encourage y'all to watch it because it gives you more details, that I probably did not disclose. But yeah, I really do recommend that, guys. Well, guys, so what you're seeing on the screen currently is a website that I found. It's called Missing People in America. I really recommend this page. It has a database of missing people, and it's very, very detailed. and gives you links. You see discussion on Terrence Woods' disappearance, NAMUS websites where it shows information about Terrence that, it's better than the website, of course. It gives you more details. The flyer, you can download it and print it as well to, spread awareness for, Terrence Woods. Here's this flyer, details and whatnot. And also, what I wanted to show you guys is this right here. It's an interactive map that shows you where Terrence was last seen and where he went missing from. And you can see right here on this little bullet point right here, area missing from. It's right here. This is actually where he went missing from. And he's zooming in. It's like you see all these trees, right? It's like a whole. My goodness, it's very vegetated, and I believe this is a mountain right here. You can see 2,171 meters. This looks like a mountain, I'm assuming. So yeah, this is a very dangerous area. It's definitely not safe at all. I can even zoom out, guys, and just show you. You see Grangeville, Idaho is right here. Yeah, this is right here. So he wasn't far off from Grangeville. Yeah, he wasn't very far off from the actual, main, area where he was at. And to here, you see, it doesn't look that far. It is, but yeah, this app is very interesting, and it's very important, to look at this and just see. But yeah, you see this right here is Nez Perce Reservation. Yeah, it's very long, and then, right here is obviously, where he went missing from. I wish I could show you guys like a satellite image of, everything, and in terms of seeing at the actual photo of how it looks, instead of the way it looks right now. If I do get a chance, I will show in another segment, guys. But yeah, this is very important, and yeah, I hope you guys like this right here. So this is a satellite actual, segment that I'm going to be showing of where Terrence was at, where he was last seen, and where he disappeared from. As you can see, Grangeville, Idaho is right here. You can see it's pretty big. It's a decently sized, I would say town. I guess you could call it a city. Yeah, I guess you could call it a city. It almost looks like a town. I guess it looks bigger than it is. It looks smaller than it is, right? I guess in person it would be bigger. But anyways, you see Grangeville's right here. You see Pilot Knob. You remember, is per the last segment. Y'all seen that on the Missing People in America website. You see Pilot Knob is right here, which is it's like a mountain kind of. And then this is where Terrence was last seen. You guys can just see. Look at the vegetation. It's insane. There's trees everywhere. There's creeks. And where he went, it was an embankment, right? He went down into an embankment. As Simon G said, he saw, his son running down the hill like he was a hare, in quote, that's what he said to his father. He said that he saw Terrence running down, and he appeared to be like a hare running down, which is hard to imagine somebody running that fast, because he said he was running fast. How fast was he running? Nobody knows, right? Because we've never seen it happen, right, in our own eyes. And there's no video footage of him doing it. So, I believe that Simon G's testimony is helpful, but, we don't know if his testimony is 100% accurate or not. I'm not saying he's lying. No, I'm not saying that. But, he could be an unreliable, I guess you'd say, narrator in a sense. Because, there's no way to know if he's changing the story for his own sake or yeah, there's no telling. But yeah, I tried to do street view around this area. I'm just going to show you guys, just to show you that nobody goes down this area. Not even the street view people go down here. Look, street view, the farthest I can go is right here. I'll give you guys an idea of just how it looks in this area. So for example, I'll go right here. Or you know what? Is this an area here? No, it is. Yeah, guys, it's beautiful. Look at it. It's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. This area is amazing. But you can see how vegetated it is. The trees are huge. It's absolutely beautiful. Very good area. Thanks to that guy, Jeremy Foote. He took the photo. But yeah, let's go in one more, guys. I'll do one more for y'all. Let's do one right here. It looks like a highway. I mean, you can see on this highway, I mean, look at it. I mean, yeah, I mean, you can tell it looks like there's embankments probably down there. You see there's like a high, steep hill right here, goes up, and then goes down. I'm sure there's, embankments everywhere. Yeah, it's pretty scary out here. And it just shows you that Terrence absolutely was not afraid, to go out here and, you know, do, production out here. And, it just shows you about his character. He wasn't afraid. He was he was a very good guy. And it's a very, very big shame what happened to him. But I just wanted to show you guys, you know, a little bit about the area in which he disappeared and just show you. But I hope you guys did enjoy this segment. If you or anyone you know has seen Terrence Woods Jr., I recommend that you either call 911 or that you contact the Idaho County Sheriff's Office at 208-983-1100. Again, that's 208-983-1100. Thank you so much. If you made it to the end of this video, I really want to say thank you so much for watching the video. I put a lot of work into it, so I really do thank you. And just keep an eye out for new uploads. Please do subscribe as well if you like the videos that I do have on the channel. Give a like down below and give me suggestions on any cases that you maybe want me to cover. And thank you so much again, and I hope y'all have a great day.